Hi everyone. I'm very thankful for your attention here with me today. And now I really want to like to present to all of you here a very useful and interesting topic. And that's the three ways for excellent English speaking. But before starting, let me introduce something about me. My name is Nguyễn, Hiệp. I'm from IR 1101. And this way are from what I learned from my life, but from some foreigner. And you know, this could never forget that there was a time that I cannot speak anything. I'm scared to say something, but that's amazing when someone tell me about this way, and it changed myself, and now I can stand here to face all you here. And okay, if you are like me, this presentation would help you. And this presentation will give you some new ways to learn speaking English more effectively and help you have a good presentation in communication in English. This presentation will be divided into three sections in three ways. The first way, to always learn phrases and never study just individual words. And the second way is do not study grammar rules. And the last way, that's be autistic when learning speaking English. That's going to be very strange, but it just listen to me. And so, okay, let's get started with way number one. Way number one is to always learn phrases and to never study just individual words. Okay, remember when you sat in classroom, you got a textbook, you memorize a list of vocabulary, you study lots and lots of grammar, and you even read so many fake conversation activities. Look like, hello, how are you? Yeah, fine, thank you. Or what are you doing? Yeah, I'm doing nothing, and you, or something like that. It's really fake, simple. It's totally different from the true English in real life of the native speaker always speak each other. And so forget it. So what do I mention at first? Study phrases. So what is phrase? A phrase is a group of words that naturally go together. And I'll give you a super easy example. That's now good in a new word, and we have a phrase that is he a good student, is a phrase. And now, good now in a single word. When you study single word and you write down the single word with the right meaning for translation, and this is the problem, that the word have no connection to anything else. So it's very difficult for your brain to remember it. So you have to keep repeating it again and again, and you try to memorize it, but the next day you forget it, and you go back. You try to memorize it again and again and again, and maybe after a very long time, you might remember it. But most likely, you forget it, especially long term. So it's such a time-consuming way to do. Forget it. And that is the way number one. So what is the way number two? It's very simple. The way number two is do not learn too much grammar. So this might surprise you, because your English teacher has always told you that you must study grammar. In primary school, in secondary school, and even in high school, they always told you that. And that's the way that you used to study English. So, now I have a question for you. How you being successful with using that method when you study too much grammar? If the answer is yes, so can you speak English quickly, easily, and confidently? If the answer is no, then you need to ask yourself, why not? Why not? Because you study English for many years. Why can't you speak English quickly, easily, and automatically? And the answer for more people, that's they study too much grammar. So, why is it bad when you just study too much grammar? Because when you study too much grammar, and you think about all the grammar before you speak, you will think about the present perfect tense, the past perfect tense, the preposition, the article before you speak. So it's time consuming. But because when you're speaking, you do not have a lot of time. But when you're writing, yes, you have a lot of time. You can write slowly. You can correct the mistake. You can even look at a book if you need help. But when you're speaking, you do not have a lot of time. Example, when I ask you a question, I need you to answer my question immediately. I don't want to wait a minute, 1 minute, while you still thinking though the grammar. No. So that's why you shouldn't study too much grammar. And that's the way number 2. So the way number 3, the last one, the powerful one, the most powerful one is be autistic when learning speaking English. This may strange to you, right? But really powerful. Let me see. You know, because we live in a country with not so many foreigners, so it's actually the non-native environment. So when it comes to speaking in the non-native environment, autism is a good way for you to embrace. Because you know, autism has 2 types. The first is giving your opinion on a certain topic or person. And the second one is acting like 2 people in a conversation. And I will give you an example with the first one. That when you walk on the street and look at a girl, she's very beautiful, you just have something in your mind now. You just say something like, oh, she's so sexy. Maybe she could be mine. Like that. It will give you a good reaction in your mind now. Very, very naturally. And the next, that's it. You will, when you have free time in your room, you just pick up any topic and just give the opinion with both sides, for and against, like that. So that is the way number 3. So you just spend until a half hour a day to spend on it. You will see a huge achievement after a short period of time. So this is all my presentation. Thank you.